And let's bring in our next guest. Joining us on the conversation right now is Ray Flynn, the former ambassador to the Holy See and the former mayor of Boston. And Mr. Flynn, welcome back to America's Forum. Thank you so much for being with us.
It's great to be with you this morning. Thank you for inviting me.
You know, the Catholic Church has been very vocal about the persecution of Christians. It's a contrast really from the Nazi era when Jews were being persecuted. What do you think has changed? Why is the Catholic Church getting involved?
Rick, it really is ironic to me. I stayed up all night long based on a conversation I had up on this very topic yesterday with a group of Catholics in the Boston area. And we came to the point, you know, here we have and we have Pope Francis, and we have religious leaders speaking out as strongly and as articulately and as forcefully as they could possibly be. And yet at the same time, we have the President of the United States and leading members of the Congress of the United States sitting in their seats silent as this world atrocity is taking place, and they're saying nothing, doing nothing. We're supposed to be the world's most important economic and military superpower, and yet when it comes to persecution of Christians throughout the world, we're voiceless. We're use of the people of the United States. Take my word for that. I talk to a lot of people every single day across this country, not just in Boston, and they don't agree with what's happening in the White House or in Congress. Matter of fact, they probably empathize more with Prince Charles and Pope Francis than they do with their own government.
Mayor Flynn, is it just a matter of using a more forceful tone, or what actions can people take to try to make this change?
Well, you know, what I would do is if I were the president, and I've been in politics 50 years, I would go right down to New York. I'd go right before the United Nations, before the UN Security Council. And if I were the members of the Congress, if I were Mitch McConnell when he gets elected today as majority leader of the Senate, I would get up there and make these speeches, and I would make the resources of the United States, not just the speeches, but the resources of the United States available, including military, to go in and do something about these atrocities against persecuted Christians. Look, if we had to do it all over again in the late 1939s, I am convinced that people like Roosevelt and Truman and all these other folks, Churchill, they all would have done more to stop the atrocities of the genocide and the Nazi exterminations of Jews. They would have had to. History didn't look kindly on them. Right now, history is right at the threshold of how to measure the United States of America. And yes, we have economic problems. Yes, we have immigration problems. And yes, the church has its own debates going on. But nothing is more important than the atrocities of persecutions and killing of Christians throughout the world. This is the fundamental issue that McConnell,
So Mayor Flynn, we only have about 30 seconds left. So really quickly, do you think that persecution of Christians in Iraq and Syria could turn into a Christian version of the Holocaust? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, indeed, I am. That's exactly what I'm saying. You know, it's happening right before our eyes. The world is looking at this and hearing about it. It doesn't reflect the people. It only, it's happening because the leaders are weak and ineffective.
That's a very scary possibility.
Yeah. We're going to talk to Mayor Flynn, also one time the former ambassador to the Holy See, in our next segment. So we're going to ask you to stick around, Mayor Flynn, and we'll be right back with you in just a little bit. Also asking for people to kind of weigh in on this issue, too, on Facebook and Twitter.
I hear what you have to say, definitely.
Yeah, we're going to be right back. Just a reminder, if you want to tweet your questions at Newsmax TV, hashtag America's Forum, or visit us at facebook.com/Newsmax. Or send your email comments to connect@newsmaxtv.com. I know a lot of people are really curious about this issue, and please join us. We're going to come right back right here on America's Forum. Good morning, everyone.